Welcome to Scale Legacy. Today I show you one way for weathering Soviet armor. I recycle an old finished kit. I paint wet on wet acrylics. I use watercolored pencils for details. Acrylic mud, real earth, and pigments help to mimic the final result. Keep up the process and enjoy this tutorial. For this project, I use an old Tamiya kit. It was painted around 20 years ago. The model has very nice detail and makes a great base for realistic weathering. At first glance, the model looks fine, but I wanted to improve the painting and weathering process with better techniques and more accurate colors. I use Tamiya's lacquer-based paints because they dry fast and make a nice foundation for all the incoming processes. A mix of olive and khaki suits for 4BO Russian base color. I just want to cover most of the preview's colors. Here, you don't have to be so fancy. Now the model has a general and uneven coat. As you can see, tracks, rubber wheels, and wheels were almost untouched, since the weathering process will take care of them. I added some buff color to the base mix. I just want to start giving volume and lights according to Zenithal modulation. Now, it's time for upper Zenithal base light. Tamiya's yellow-green calls the lightning for green colors. It is going to increase volumes so the foundation color of our tank is ready. The color base is ready for a warm or cold filtering process. A mix of Vallejo acrylic paints will be used as profiling and pointing out all details on the surface. Although it looks so contrasting, this process will call the attention to surface details, such as rivets, handrails, edges, and parts we want to enhance. Final and more defined lights are achieved with Tamiya's yellow-green. I mask some of the panels to get a hard and well-defined section and division, so Zenithal lightning technique creates an eye-catchy result. I airbrush the yellow-green lacquer paint in soft transitions, building up the effect little by little. I follow the light that runs over the panel, intensifying the amount of paint from up to down. Here we can see the result and the difference with the right fender. The process continues throughout the other panels. All volumes are now enhanced by this technique. It gives visual depth and creates a nice color base for the incoming acrylic filter. I like Model Color and Model Air acrylic range of paints from Vallejo because of the great pigment and wide options of colors. Since I want a warm filter, yellows and light earth tones are used for lights. On the other hand, dark greens and dark browns for shadows. Acrylics are perfect for the wet-on-wet technique. Just tap water is needed for moistening the surface, so the paint will flow, and we can fix the quantity by adding more water or paint. As you can see, I start from lighter tones to darker ones. The key is to add a different color while the preview's one's still wet. Therefore, we can achieve very interesting mixes. After using light earth and yellows, blue and green will call to shadows to this base. These dark greens work as washes to profile details, giving shadows and color variation as well. We can let dry layer after layer, and we can still adding more colors as needed. We have richness and tier, complementing the preview's Zenithal modulation. This technique works as transparencies, so the result is very attractive to the eye. Markings on World War II Soviet tanks were commonly applied in a harsh manner. So now, let's achieve this result using decals and paint. First, wet briefly the decal and let rest moisted on a dry surface until you realize it moves out from the film. Then, carefully slice the decal on place. You can make small position corrections while pulling away the paper. Note that I did not varnish or added any decal liquid yet. With the aid of a cotton swab, push away any water left under the decal. You can roll slowly the cotton swab from the center to the edge of the decal. Then, Tamiya's Mark Fit Strong is applied over the decal, minimizing the painted area. It will dry by itself. It is important not to touch or try to speed up the drying time. This will help the decal to adapt and attach to the surface texture. Now a new and sharp blade is needed. It's time to cut the extra inner decal film around the numbers very carefully. With the tip of the blade, try to outline the numbers first, then the extra fill will remove and come off the surface. The less film we have, the better for the incoming process. After that, Tamiya's flat varnish is sprayed only on the decal surface. This will even the shine and step on the texture. As you can see, just 2 or 3 very light and diluted coats of varnish are needed to get the job done. Finally, with Vallejo's acrylic white-gray paint, I mimic the uneven hue and texture of some real Soviet crews that hand-painted their tanks' numbers. Using a very fine-typed brush, we can create mistakes around the numbers and even fresh paint runs and streaks going down the turret. In the next episode, we will continue with full weathering. More realistic techniques and materials to bring this Soviet tank to life. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe so you don't miss the next part very soon. Also, you can watch other videos from the channel. Only here on Scale Legacy.